Welcome to Peak Ambition, the place where excuses end and action begins. If you're tired of waiting for the perfect moment, if you're ready to break free from fear, doubt, and regret, then you're in the right place. This channel is built for dreamers, doers, and anyone hungry for success. Here, we don't just talk about motivation, we ignite it. We don't just dream about greatness, we chase it. Every second counts, and every video on this channel is designed to push you to take action now, not later, because the truth is time won't wait, and neither should you. So if you're ready to stop making excuses and start making progress, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's take your ambition to the next level. Your time is now. Let's get to work. We all have dreams, ambitions, and goals that we want to achieve. We talk about them, think about them, and even visualize them in our minds. But when it comes to taking action, we hesitate, we wait, we tell ourselves, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll do it when the time is right. But here's the harsh truth. There is no perfect time. The right moment that you're waiting for will never come because life doesn't work that way. The only time you truly have is now. Think about how many times you've put something off because you didn't feel ready. You waited for more motivation, more resources, or the right circumstances. But what happens? Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, years have passed. And that dream, that goal, it's still sitting in the back of your mind, untouched, unfulfilled. The idea of waiting for the perfect time is just an illusion. The truth is, perfection is a lie we tell ourselves to justify our inaction. We think we need to have everything figured out before we begin. We think we need the right conditions, the right skills, the right opportunities. But the most successful people in the world didn't wait for the perfect time. They created it. They took action even when they weren't ready. They stepped into the unknown, made mistakes, learned, adapted, and grew. Look around you. How many people are stuck in the same place year after year, not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they keep waiting. They keep convincing themselves that someday will be better than today. But someday is a dangerous word. Someday kills more dreams than failure ever could. Because failure at least means you tried. Waiting, on the other hand, leads to nothing. Think about it. How many opportunities have you already missed because you were waiting for the right time? How many moments have passed where you could have taken a step forward, but didn't because fear and doubt held you back? If you continue waiting, how many more years will slip away? There is no guarantee of tomorrow. We assume we have all the time in the world, but the truth is, time is the one thing we can never get back. Every second you wait is a second lost forever. You will never be younger than you are right now. You will never have today again. So, what are you waiting for? If you have a goal, start working on it today. If you have a dream, start chasing it now. It doesn't matter if you're not fully prepared. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers. What matters is that you start. Because once you take that first step, you create momentum, and momentum is what leads to progress. The people who succeed in life aren't the ones who wait for perfect conditions. They are the ones who take action despite uncertainty. They are the ones who understand that success is built in the present, not in the future. They don't make excuses. They don't wait for permission. They don't hesitate. They act. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can either keep waiting, keep hesitating, and keep putting your dreams on hold, or you can decide that enough is enough. You can decide that today is the day you start. Today is the day you take action. It won't be easy. You'll face challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. But what's the alternative? Staying where you are? Living with regret? Waking up years from now wishing you had started earlier? You owe it to yourself to take action now. You owe it to your future self to stop waiting and start doing, because the truth is, the only thing standing between you and the life you want is your decision to begin. And that decision is yours to make right now. Life moves fast and opportunities come and go in the blink of an eye. Yet so many people hesitate when faced with a chance to change their lives. They think, I'll do it later, or I'll wait for a better time. But what if later never comes? What if that opportunity never returns? The harsh reality is that opportunities don't wait for you. They don't knock twice. If you don't seize them when they appear, they may be gone forever. Think about the moments in your life when you were given a chance to do something great but hesitated. Maybe it was a job opportunity, a chance to start a business, or a moment to tell someone how much they mean to you. Maybe you wanted to learn a new skill, travel somewhere new, or take a leap of faith toward your dreams. But instead of taking action, you hesitated. You let fear, doubt, or procrastination stop you. And before you knew it, that moment was gone. How many times have you looked back and thought, I should have done that? How many chances have slipped through your fingers because you were too afraid to take them? The truth is, opportunities don't come with guarantees. Just because something is here today doesn't mean it will be there tomorrow. Life is unpredictable, and if you wait too long, you might wake up one day and realize that the door you once had open is now closed forever. People often assume that if they miss one opportunity, another one will come along. But what if that one chance was the key to something bigger? What if that one decision could have changed everything? Some of the most successful people in the world are where they are today because they recognized an opportunity and took action immediately. They didn't hesitate. They didn't overthink. They understood that when a door opens, you have to walk through it because you never know if it will open again. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people let opportunities slip away. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But what's worse? Failing or never trying at all? Would you rather look back on your life and say, at least I tried, or spend your days wondering what could have been? The pain of regret is far greater than the pain of failure. At least with failure, you learn, you grow, you get another chance to try again. But regret? Regret lingers. Regret stays with you, reminding you of what you could have done if only you had been brave enough to act. Opportunities come in many forms. Some are big, life-changing moments, while others are small chances that lead to bigger things. The problem is that most people don't recognize them until it's too late. They overlook them because they expect opportunities to be obvious. But sometimes the best chances in life come disguised as risks, as challenges, as things that push you out of your comfort zone. If you're waiting for an opportunity that feels safe and guaranteed, you'll be waiting forever. The key to success is not just waiting for opportunities, it's creating them. It's being prepared so that when a chance arises, you're ready to take it. It's training yourself to recognize the doors that are opening around you and having the courage to step through them. It's understanding that hesitation can cost you more than failure ever will. Right now, at this very moment, an opportunity could be in front of you. Maybe it's small. Maybe it's something you haven't even noticed yet. But what if this is the chance that changes everything? What if this moment right now is your shot to go after what you've always wanted? Will you take it? Or will you let it pass by, hoping that another one will come? The truth is, you don't always get a second chance. If you want something, go after it now. Don't assume you'll have tomorrow. Don't assume you'll get another try. If you see an opportunity, grab it with both hands and don't let go. Because the worst thing you can do is look back years from now and realize that the opportunity of a lifetime was right in front of you and you let it slip away. Regret is one of the heaviest burdens a person can carry. It lingers in your mind, reminding you of the chances you didn't take, the risks you avoided, and the dreams you let fade away. Unlike failure, which teaches lessons and builds resilience, regret leaves you with nothing but what-ifs and missed opportunities. The pain of discipline, the hard work, the sacrifices, those are temporary. But the pain of regret, that pain can last a lifetime. Too many people hold themselves back because they're afraid of failing. They hesitate, second-guess themselves, and let fear dictate their decisions. They tell themselves that they aren't ready, that they might fail, or that they might look foolish in front of others. So they wait. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect conditions. But what happens? Time moves on and the opportunity slips away. And when they finally realize what they've lost, it's too late to go back. The truth is, failure is not the enemy. Regret is. Failure is a lesson. It's a stepping stone. It's proof that you tried, that you put yourself out there, that you were brave enough to take a chance. Every successful person has failed at some point. The difference between them and those who live with regret is that they didn't let failure stop them. They learned, adapted, and tried again. They understood that failure is temporary, but regret is permanent. Think about all the things you've wanted to do but never did. Maybe it was starting a business, pursuing a passion, taking a leap of faith on something you truly believed in. Maybe it was telling someone how you really felt, or making that one decision that could have changed everything. Whatever it is, ask yourself, what stopped you? Was it fear? Was it self-doubt? And now, looking back, do you wish you had just gone for it? Time is something you can never get back. Every second that passes is gone forever. You can't rewind life and make a different choice. You can't go back and tell your past self to take that chance. All you have is now. And if you keep waiting, if you keep hesitating, one day you'll wake up and realize that you've run out of time. So what if you fail? So what if things don't go exactly as planned? At least you will have tried. At least you will have the satisfaction of knowing that you gave it everything you had. Because the truth is, the pain of failure is nothing compared to the pain of never trying at all. Failure is temporary. You can get back up, you can try again, you can find a new way forward. But regret stays with you and eats away at your mind, reminding you of what could have been if only you had been brave enough to take action. People often regret the things they didn't do more than the things they did. They regret the times they stayed silent when they should have spoken up, the times they allowed their doubts to control them, and as the years passed, they realized that the only thing standing between them and the life they wanted was their own hesitation. Don't let that be your story. Don't let yourself look back years from now and wish you had taken more chances. Choose action over fear. Choose courage over comfort. Choose to live without regrets. The pain of discipline, the hard work, the sacrifices, the failures will all be worth it in the end. Because even if you fall, even if things don't go perfectly, you will know that you gave it your all. You will know that you lived. But if you let fear win, if you let opportunities pass you by, if you keep putting things off for another day, then one day you may find yourself looking back, wishing you could turn back time, wishing you had just gone for it. But by then, it might be too late. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't let another moment slip away, because the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. Life is a constant battle between making excuses and making progress. Every single day you are faced with a choice. You can either take a step forward toward your goals, or you can find a reason to stay where you are. The truth is, you can't have both. You can't move forward while clinging to excuses that hold you back. If you want to achieve something great, if you want to live the life you've always imagined, you must let go of the excuses and commit to progress, no matter what. Excuses are easy. They are comfortable. They give you a way out, a reason to avoid taking action. You tell yourself you're too busy, too tired, too young, too old, or not talented enough. You convince yourself that the timing isn't right, that you need more money, more support, more confidence. But the truth is, none of those things are the real problem. The real problem is fear. The real problem is doubt. And the real problem is the mindset that tells you that you can't, when in reality you absolutely can. People who succeed in life are not the ones who had the most resources or the perfect circumstances. They are the ones who refused to make excuses. They found a way, no matter what obstacles stood in their path. They didn't wait for the right moment. They created it. They didn't sit back and wish for success. They worked for it. Every excuse you make is another day wasted. Every time you tell yourself, I'll do it later, you are delaying your progress. And the more you delay, the harder it becomes to start. Imagine two people with the same dream. One of them takes action, even if they're scared, even if they don't feel ready. They start small, they make mistakes, but they keep going. The other person, however, keeps making excuses. They wait for the perfect time. They wait until they feel confident. They wait until everything is just right. But the perfect time never comes. The confidence never appears. And eventually they look back and realize they have wasted years doing nothing while someone else was making progress. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not luck. It's not intelligence. It's not talent. It's the ability to take action despite uncertainty. It's the ability to silence excuses and move forward anyway. The most successful people in the world have faced challenges, setbacks, and failures just like everyone else. The only difference is they didn't let those challenges become excuses. Think about your own life. Think about the goals you have been putting off. What excuses have you been making? Be honest with yourself. Have you been telling yourself that you don't have enough time, that you don't have enough experience, that you're not ready? Now, ask yourself this: are those really true, or are they just convenient reasons to avoid stepping out of your comfort zone? Because the truth is, if something is important enough to you, you will find a way. If it's not, you will find an excuse. Excuses don't build dreams, action does. Excuses don't create success, discipline does. Every time you make an excuse, you are choosing to stay where you are. But every time you take action, no matter how small, you are moving closer to your goals. Progress doesn't happen overnight, but it also doesn't happen at all if you don't start. No one else is going to do the work for you. No one else is responsible for your success. It's up to you. If you want something, go after it. If you have a dream, chase it. If you have a goal, start working toward it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because every day you wait is another day lost. And at the end of your life, do you want to look back and see a list of excuses? Or do you want to see everything you accomplished because you chose progress over fear? The choice is yours. Excuses or progress. You can't have both. Fear and doubt are the biggest killers of dreams. They have stopped more people from achieving success than failure ever could. How many times have you wanted to do something, start a business, change careers, pursue a passion, but then fear crept in? How many times have you told yourself that you weren't good enough, that you weren't ready, or that you would fail? Fear and doubt whisper in your ear, making you second-guess yourself, convincing you that it's safer to stay where you are. But the truth is, the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the fear you refuse to face. Everyone experiences fear. Everyone has doubts. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people feel fear, but they don't let it control them. They understand that fear is just a feeling. It is not a real barrier. It only has power if you give it power. They don't wait until they feel confident, because confidence comes from action, not the other way around. They take the first step, even if they are scared. They push forward, even when doubt creeps in. Think about this. What is the worst thing that could happen if you try and fail? Maybe you'll face some criticism. Maybe things won't go as planned. Maybe you'll have to start over. But so what? Every great success story is built on failure. Every successful person has failed. Often, many times. The difference is that they didn't let failure define them. They learned from it, adjusted their approach, and tried again. The real failure isn't trying and falling short. The real failure is never trying at all. Now think about the opposite. What happens if you let fear win? What happens if you never take action because doubt convinces you that you're not ready? The answer is simple. You stay stuck. You remain exactly where you are, watching other people chase their dreams while you hold yourself back. And years from now, you will look back and wonder, what if? What if you had taken that risk? What if you had gone after what you truly wanted? That kind of regret is far worse than any failure. Fear is nothing more than a mental barrier. It tells you stories about why you can't, why you shouldn't, why you will fail. But those stories are just that, stories. They are not reality. The only way to overcome fear is to take action despite it. The only way to silence doubt is to prove it wrong by doing the very thing it tells you that you can't. Think about a time when you were afraid to do something, but you did it anyway. Maybe it was speaking in public, learning a new skill, or stepping outside your comfort zone. At first, fear told you that you weren't ready, that you would embarrass yourself, that you would fail. But once you took action, you realized something important. You handled it, you survived, and in many cases you succeeded. That is the power of action. Fear loses its grip on you when you face it head on. Every time you take action, fear gets smaller. Every time you push through doubt, you become stronger. You prove to yourself that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you can do anything you set your mind to. And once you start building that confidence, nothing can stop you. So what will you choose? Will you let fear and doubt control your life, keeping you stuck in the same place, living below your potential? Or will you decide right now that you will no longer be held back, that you will act despite the fear, that you will silence doubt with action? Your dreams are waiting for you. Your future is waiting for you. But fear and doubt will keep you trapped unless you take action. Don't let them win. Push through. Do it scared, because once you do, you'll realize that the only thing that was ever truly stopping you was you. Time is the most valuable asset you have, yet it is also the most wasted. Unlike money, time can never be earned back. Once a moment is gone, it's gone forever. Every second that passes is another second you can never get back. But despite knowing this, so many people still waste their time on things that don't matter. Procrastinating, overthinking, making excuses, and waiting for the perfect moment to take action. The truth is, the perfect time will never come. If you don't start now, you might never start at all. People live their lives as if they have unlimited time, as if they can put off their dreams until tomorrow, next week, or next year. They convince themselves that they will get to it eventually. But then life happens. Responsibilities pile up. Unexpected challenges arise. And before they know it, years have passed, and they are still in the same place, still waiting for the right time that never came. If you keep waiting for the perfect conditions, you will wake up one day and realize that you have run out of time. You will look back with regret, wondering why you didn't start earlier. You will see all the missed opportunities, all the moments you let slip away because you were too afraid, too distracted, or too hesitant to take action. Don't let that happen to you. Success, growth, and progress all come from taking action. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. The people who achieve great things are not the ones who waited for everything to be perfect. They are the ones who started with what they had where they were and figured it out along the way. They made mistakes, learned from them, and kept going. They didn't let time slip through their fingers. They used it wisely every single day. Think about the goals you have, the dreams you want to achieve. Now, ask yourself, what have you actually done to make them happen? Have you taken even the smallest step forward? Or have you been putting it off, telling yourself that you'll do it later? The reality is, there is no later. There's only now. And if you don't take action now, you are choosing to waste the most valuable thing you have, your time. Some people say they don't have enough time to chase their dreams, but the truth is everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they use those hours. Some people wake up early, stay up late, and make sacrifices to work on their goals. Others spend their time scrolling through social media, watching TV, or doing things that add no real value to their lives. The choice is yours. Will you use your time wisely, or will you waste it? Imagine if a year from now you could look back and see incredible progress. Imagine if you started today, took consistent action, and never let excuses or distractions stop you. How much could you accomplish? How much closer would you be to the life you want? Now imagine the opposite. What if you keep delaying? What if a year from now you're in the exact same place, with the same dreams, the same regrets, and the same excuses? Which future do you want for yourself? The clock is ticking. Every second you waste is a second you will never get back. The time will pass anyway, so why not use it to build something meaningful? Why not use it to chase your dreams, to improve yourself, to create the life you truly want? You have the power to choose. You have the power to act. But you don't have unlimited time. So stop waiting. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. Start now. Because in the end, you won't regret the things you tried. You will regret the time you wasted and the chances you never took. Your time is now. Don't waste it. You have two choices. Stay where you are or step up and claim the life you deserve. Fear, doubt, and hesitation will only hold you back if you let them. But here at Peak Ambition, we believe in action. We believe in pushing forward no matter the obstacles. If today's video fired you up, don't let that energy go to waste. Take action. Do something today that brings you one step closer to your goals. And if you're serious about leveling up your life, make sure to subscribe and join this unstoppable community. Remember, time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it. Your future starts now. Until next time, keep pushing, keep grinding, and always aim for the peak.